Welcome to the second part of this discussion today. As I said in the first part, we are taking it as it is hot, and we have a professional in the house who is giving us everything that we need. So I need you guys to listen. Probably come with your pen and paper and jot down. So we'll continue on this topic.
Yeah.
So, in today's world, we have the digital world is doing so much. We have social media platforms that are helping businesses to thrive and all. How much does social media influence really helps a person's company or brand? Because social media kind of carries, it's like a two-edged sword. Two-edged sword in the sense that,
Even not for.
for me, it's two-edged sword because I see that some people fake it till they make it using social media platforms. And then we have, like you said, a convergent brand who is really still,
Brand, the cosmetic.
yes, they are all using social media.
Yes.
And in one way or the other, it helps them. But again, tell us more about it.
Good. Social media is the real thing now. You can't talk about branding on a consistent note and scaling without talking social media, because the world is a global village. You can sit in your house and sell your brand in Europe, in America, anywhere, just because of social media. So what we advise upcoming brands, startups in the field, is to say, hey, put your house in order first. Otherwise, you'll soon find yourself in the first two brands. The confusive and the cosmetic, because the law of first impression will first take you up. And people will wow the brand for a promise. You know, brand has two legs, the promise side and the performance side. By the time you underperform, people say, oh, it's just the noise. And what happened? They put you in the corner. And once your brand is stepped aside, you don't come back. To come back to the market will be very difficult, except you reinvent. So what we advise our clients who fall short of that branding standard is to say, hey, can you reinvent? Reinvent. Where you need to alter your service, alter. Where you need to wear a brand new toga, wear a brand new toga. Where you need to come out at the customer side of it, of the equation, then come out. So that by the time they enjoy your service, you say, it's still that old me. I reinvented. And then they see you as a savior there. Because what you're doing is to save other brands that are sick and lost. So very vital. Engage social media for a support, but don't entirely depend on social media for branding, because it's to serve as a catalyst. Use social media as a catalytical tool to expounding your brand. But as per exploring of the brand, you do the brand exploration, design and designation before you hit social media to amplify it. Social media should be your loudspeaker, not the conceiver, not the conceiver of your brand. No, it should amplify what you have. So if you don't have nothing, nothing will be amplified, and nobody gets value in nothing. So please use social media once you know your storyline, you know your state, and then you have a strategy to pursue in order to attend to the needs out there.
So now another question I want to ask is, what are the common mistakes? What are the common branding mistakes that you see business owners make even without them realizing it. It might not be that they are confused or they are cosmetic, but it's just an honest mistake. What are those mistakes that you see them do?
A huge lot. Over amplification.
In what way? When you say over amplification?
You talk more than you do. Where your brand promise is not delivered, you've just shot yourself in the leg. That is called self-sabotage in branding. You are self-sabotaging because you promise A and you are giving us C.
See, not even B.
Not even B. So there is a gap analysis. Most of the branding mistakes are gap analytical gaps, analytical mistakes. You model up things. It is better to under promise and over deliver than over promise and under deliver. It's another brand error. And then your storyline, if it is fake and faulty, it will be seen. So everybody rushes to social media now just to make a presence. But at the end of the day, how many are actually present? How many are delivering? So it's not just about the social media presence, but you must have what it takes to engage meaningfully and critically. So it's also a brand error there. And then just thinking that once you have the flashy stuff, you have a good office, you have nice car and all of that, and you service your customers well, you must look at a long-term sustainability plan. Where you don't have it, your brand will soon dive. Brand must be able to be self-effacing, self-evolving, and self-nourishing, self-sustaining. Where your brand cannot plow back, then you are heading for the storm. So many, there are about 25 brand error, which we can make a topic one day. But you see, the nitty-gritty is that you must trace these 5 things. 1, the story. 2, the state. 3, the strategy. And then 4, the sustainability. And then 5, the system. Maybe we should go 7. Once they are not in place and harmonizing, you are going to run into muddy waters when it comes to branding. Even if you are converging, you will soon become cosmetic, and before you know it, you become confused. And once you are confused, you are diffused. And once you are diffused, you dissolve. You can move from one level to another. Yes. Wow. Depending on what you do and what you fail to do. So that's why learning, relearning, unlearning, off-learning must keep going on so as to meet up with the society where you engage as a brand.
So talking about niches, having your niche, we can't deny that there are some niches that are, should I say, repetitive, or more than one person or companies can have the same niche. But the difference is in the delivery.
Clearer than
and the quality and in the quality of the product. Now, how can businesses stand out when you have a lot of competitors offering similar products or services?
That's what we're saying. Number 1, don't be fixated. 2, learn good lessons from the
How do you mean don't be fixated? Don't be fixated.
Don't be rigid.
Okay.
You see, branding, that you have a niche does not mean you are the only one that is autonomous and you are the only one in the market. No. Yes, 50 million people could be doing the same thing. But you see, your story will serve you right. Your story matters. Make your story known. Create testimonials. Come out creating cutting-edge services and products. Celebrate your staff. Let your staff own the organization. Let there be dignity of labor. Look at what others are doing and then look at what they are not doing. And try making up your mind to come out with a cutting-edge solution. And at the end of the day, your strategy will not only work, it will also win in the marketplace. So, sorry, we'll call it optimality. The extra. Yes, what's the extra you want to add? Extra service, extra care, extra solution. Maybe from customer service to service delivery to advert to promotion, just one thing or the other that your competitors don't have. And at the end of the day, they will say, let me choose this. For the fact that they will deliver free and I won't have to pay transport fare even when I'm buying the same price. So I go for it. So, and at times you can deliberately come down your pricing, but ensure that the quality don't go down. Otherwise, you shoot yourself in the leg. So there are various things you need to be able to know by way of emotional intelligence, either at private level or at corporate entity, to be able to fix your gauge in the marketplace.
What you said actually goes in line with the next question I wanted to ask you, which is customer loyalty.
Yeah.
My question is like it has two faces.
Okay.
Are customers loyal to a company because of the brand or because of the quality of the product or the professionality that the brand puts in delivering its products?
All of the above.
You know, there are some people, let me give you an example. Like there are some people that just they patronize other people because of, I know this person. Let us just help the ministry go further. They don't really have any
Sympathy.
kind of sympathy. That's what they do.
It doesn't last. It will soon simmer into the thin air as a confused or cosmetic brand. It has no substance on the inside, so the structures are collapsing. And at the end of the day, sheer emotionalism will fade into thin air. One thing you must know, China, about brands and branding and its dynamics is that emotion goes up and can come down. So that's why, as a brand expert, you cash into the emotion of your client to get the best of the market portion you desire by fixing their needs the way they want it fixed, even at your own inconvenience. In the short run, that will yield long-term gains for you. So these are some of the things we look at in branding to say, hey, don't be fixated. Don't say this is who we are, this is how we do it. If you don't like it, find another way. That brand will soon sink, because when you tell your customer who is loyal to find another way, he is going to carry out the gospel of find another way to 7 other people, and another 7 will say another thing, because bad news spreads so fast than the good news. So please, customer loyalty is a function of so many variables. At your own end, keep to your brand promise, deliver to time, do service differentiation where you need to do it, and keep serving your pitches appreciably and appropriately, so that at the end of the day, they can keep you on their track because they know you will deliver. You see, and that's why it's good to gather information all of the time about your client that you serve. Know their next level, know their budget, know their strategic direction, and then play along.
Like you said, one shouldn't be so fixated. Be open and malleable.
Yes. And don't wait to be sought. Go after them. Serve them. Look at festive season. Do some PR there. Appreciate them at Christmas time, at salad time, and all of that. Just be present. When you are present, you'll get their present.
When you are present, you get their presence.
Yes.
I love that.
And the present will come out of it.
Oh my God. I thought I heard it all. Okay, I want to ask you
So that
another
you can
question.
continually enjoy presentability.
Oh, he will keep going on and on, but I must ask my question. So, another thing I want to ask you, is there any myth about branding that you've heard and that people are even responding
Afraid
to
or
responding to, and they don't know that is a myth? It's not something that they should allow to bother them in any way.
Yes, Yes, especially in Nigeria and Africa, because I've been to a few countries around, you see. Once you hear brand, you are thinking of Coca-Cola, Dangote, Fortune 500, General Electric. No, you are a brand. Brand starts from your story. And everybody has gotten a story, either good, bad, or ugly. So tell me your story. Tell me your state now, and tell me what exactly you are passionate about. If you can tell me these three, I'll weave out your brand without a dime. And you can come out of confusive brand, the cosmetic brand, and then begin to hit the ground running for a converging brand. Because I'm going to position you strategically in such a way as to creating a niche that will service public good. So brand is so simple, and everybody can be branded. When you don't make up your mind to become a brand, you also become a brand. So very vital. Please demystify yourself of the fact that in branding I have to be a big thing there, a big gun in society. No, just give me your story. And you know, bad stories sell. There was this guy, they flew in from Europe to me here in Abuja, who worked. He was into drug for 25 years only and wanted to commit suicide, to jump in front of a train in London. So when they rescued him, they brought him here. Under 2 weeks, I worked on him, rebranded him, and it was good to go. Now he's a brand canvassing against drugs and all of that. So what has happened? He uses his storyline as a testimonials in schools, in places, and not a good story, but in branding, where you walk your backstory in a good light, in order to attract people who are still in the saddle. And in so doing, you create value through context, content, creativity, and consumption of service, commerce. And at the end of the day, you make meaning on one hand and make money on the other hand. So that's branding. I'm saying, what is your story out there? Don't keep it. You see, anytime you go to church and people say, praise God, I have a testimony, that's a brand thing that people don't know about. But because there's so much, that's branding element they don't know about. And then they'll go back to pray, God, give me money. And God will just be looking. Look for a James Komolafe to put this story to or Success Nigeria Limited, and let them join hands together and put and package these testimonials and sell it out there, because there are people in your shoe who wants to come out, but they need to know how you come out. So we can brand your story, your testimonial, and it gives you money.
That's good. Now, if I may ask you,
Yes.
What is that one Nigerian brand that you admire and why?
James Komolafe. Samba resources. Why? We go anywhere with our radar model.
And we
Picky eyes, pokey eyes, to see your gaps, to see your loopholes, and the vacuum, and to discover through our alignment power whether you are in the confusive mode, even if you did not start from there, or you are just cosmetic because you say na condition make crayfish bend, or you are converging but you've lost your place. We'll bring in all our profilers to see your design.
now
And then
now
redefine.
aside server.
Well, successful brand is good. And I like the person of Dr. Steve Ogidon, who has seen it in and out of the local, national, and international level. And for being an MNI, is seeing it all and engaging with government and organization. And that's why we say, hey, successfully, it's time for the bigger version. Let's work together and take Africa on a clean slate, on a new level, as to manage brands, managing brands, realigning brands, rejigging brands, reinventing brands, and to power an Africa whose organized private sector and public sector are beginning to hobnob to taking the continent forward to the next place.
That's awesome. And lastly, for people out there who see that, okay, I am a brand,
Yes.
but they don't know
What
how
to do.
and where to start, what will be your advice to them?
Yes. Speak up and out to brand profilers like us. Speak to Successory, brand here. Speak to me. My name and number is everywhere on the social media. And then we'll put you together. And you see, China is not enough to have broken pieces of plate. If you put everything into my hand, I'm going to work it together and give you your whole piece together. So get us your broken pieces. We'll put them together, rework it into your original. When we can get your persona in the good, the bad, and the ugly order, and we can have access to your potential, whether active or inactive, then we'll put the two together to weave you your services that are in it, your goods that are in it, and create a brand from your own niche, because you carry the power of authority and the power of identity for your own power of productivity. So you are not empty. You are not a non-entity. You are a personality with an entity. So you are full of entities. So go out there in your entity, doing service to humanity and taking the wins there, because you've got a strategy that works either in the short run, in the intermediate, and in the long run. And the same story for critical engagement holds everywhere, in the day or at night, wherever. In critical engagement, you do three things: you interact, to interface, in order to intervene. Thank you so very much.
You interact,
To
interface, and to intervene.
Yes. So it's interaction, interface, forward, intervention. And when you intervene, you create the much needed goods and services.
But I can't thank you enough for this wonderful time that you've given us to discuss this, because this has been a bone of contention to a lot of businesses out there. So thank you for coming on the show, and I hope when
good
next
to
we
be
call
here.
you would oblige us, sir.
The brand dynamics is an ocean, deeper than the Mediterranean and the Pacific Ocean put together. So the deeper you dive, the better you become.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Good to be here, China.
Thank you, sir. So, to everyone listening out there, we hope today's conversation has helped to give you more insight on branding and how you would approach it, regards not just you as a person, but for what you believe is your niche and what you're called to do. And I hope you find it valuable. And please do reach out to us, sending your comments and questions via our social media handles that will be displayed on the screen. Until I come your way again, take care. I am Chana Ijoga.